Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Welcome to my channel if you are new here. My name is Kayla and today I'll be doing a collective reading for you guys. We're only going to use oracles. I hope you're all doing well. I'm doing alright, better every day. Let's get into it. Overall energy of the reading, please and thank you, Spirit. One card. Please and thank you, Spirit, for the overall energy of the reading. Hay could be significant, like horse hay. Eight, 2, could be significant. One card for the overall energy, please and thank you, Spirit. All right, we have empathic starseed. Energetic sovereignty, absorbing what's not yours. Okay. Mirrors could be significant. All right, let's see. Empathic starseed. Energetic sovereignty, absorbing what's not yours. Empathic starseeds are here to shift the world through their physical presence alone. They don't need to do anything beyond being here. Thanks to the energetic change their physical presence causes. Due to their highly sensitive nature, empathic starseeds can struggle with being on Earth and in a physical body. Many are prone to addiction and depression, or tend to mistake other people's feelings and moods for their own. Natural introverts, they tend to prefer spending time alone or in small groups. Crowds can be overwhelming for them. This must be a message for me and many others, because let me tell you, I love being alone and I hate being around a lot of people. Okay? If this card appears, consider lightening the load energetically. Don't put yourself under such pressure to go out into the world. Be gentle with yourself. Allow extra time and care to recover energetically. If you are feeling pressured to keep up a certain pace, instead, put on the brakes and treat yourself like a precious baby. Do whatever you can to take the pressure off. Do whatever you can to take the pressures of the world off your plate. Switch off to switch back on. In today's world, it's normal to feel that we should be doing more, but perhaps being present in your life, perhaps being present in our life is enough. This could be a phase you are going through, or simply how you are being called to live your life. If your work involves giving to others, right now you're being called to keep something for yourself. You don't need to transmute it all. It is okay to look after your own growth and healing before feeling you should offer it to the world. Indeed, it's necessary if you want to continue to do so sustainably. There's a Starseed Soul Inquiry at the bottom, and it says, how can you take better care of yourself energetically? Okay? So, some of you may be empathic starseeds, okay? Maybe, feeling the emotions of others and things of that sort. Maybe very called to help others, always just so giving and just wanting to always do something for others. I feel like Spirit wants you to focus on yourself. Maybe just make sure you're taking care of yourself before taking care of others, okay? I'm going to get a simplified message. Alright, so it says here, the simplified meaning of empathic starseed is you are extremely sensitive to the energy around you. And right now you are absorbing more than you realize. This card is telling you to protect your energy, set boundaries, and spend more time in spaces that feel calm and supportive. You pick up people's emotions like a sponge, so make sure what you are holding on to is truly yours. What this energy is saying, you feel everything deeply. You might be carrying other people's stress or emotions. It is time to pull back, clear your field, and reconnect to yourself. You are meant to help others, but not at the cost of draining yourself. The overall message: protect your energy, stay grounded, and release what isn't yours. This is a period of realignment so that you can hear your own inner voice more clearly. Okay? That's beautiful. Okay? Let's see. Thank you for that, Spirit. Why is empathic starseed here You know what? I kind of feel like I should use this one. Why is empathic starseed here as the overall energy of the reading? Please and thank you, Spirit. All right, so we have release attachments. There is something you need to let go of. It is either a limiting belief, an untruth, or negative behavior. It is holding you back and keeping you from stepping into your true potential and happiness. All right, so there could be something that you are attached to that you need to release, okay? We have let it go at the bottom, listen and bring balance. So maybe that's necessary to bring balance in, okay? What else, please and thank you, Spirit, for empathic starseed? Someone could be experiencing like some type of sensation on their lips, their mouth. And I'm not going to lie, I'm just feeling some type of cold feeling. I ain't been kissing nobody. Ain't no way I'm getting a cold sore. I don't know what it is. That's ironic, me just reading that. Talk about feeling other people's emotions. It better be somebody else's emotion. Let's see what else for empathic starseed. All right, open up. You are being asked to open your heart to another, to let down your walls and trust that they want what's best for you. Your life will open up in wondrous ways once you decide to open up. Okay, so Spirit may want you to be more open, maybe to new connections and things of that sort, okay? You could be afraid that maybe someone is trying to deceive you, okay? Or maybe, you have some type of trauma or fears about being deceived, or just people maybe taking advantage of you, lying, just not being genuine, okay? So you could be closed off in that sense. What else, please and thank you, Spirit, for empathic starseed? New love could be coming in. We have, what song is this? I'll Kill You by Summer Walker. Talking about, I've been waiting so long for a love like this. Alright, so maybe some type of strong connection or something like that could be coming in that you need to release the past for and be open to, okay? What else, please and thank you, Spirit, for empathic starseed? Step back. You're being asked to step back from your life in order to gain perspective. When you are too close to a situation, it can be hard to make a decision. Span out and view your life from a distance so that you can get the perspective needed, okay? So you need to maybe see something differently. Step back, okay, so you can get perspective. Gratitude at the bottom. There's always something to be grateful for, even in the darkest of situations. Now's the time to recognize what's going well in your life and what you are thankful for, okay? So maybe you're going through something and you just feel like, oh, nothing ever, just that type of talk. Spirit wants you to step back and, just realize what you have, okay? 844 could be significant. Thank you, Spirit. What else for empathic starseed? Be present. You are ungrounded and spending too much time in your head. Something has caused you to retreat to your mind. It is time to bring consciousness to it so that you can resolve it and start living more fully again. So maybe you're just not living in the present moment, as it says here. You're just like going with the flow of life. Just so busy that you're not taking the time to stop and feel the wind and look at the beautiful flowers and watch the butterfly and pet the dog, that type of energy. Obligation at the bottom of the deck. Stop telling yourself you should when you cater to others or to unnecessary expectations of yourself. You are stopping your flow of abundance. Some of you may feel like you are required or entitled to do something for someone. All right, this could be in a regards to maybe a child and parent situation. If you are a single parent, feeling like you have to be the one that conducts a relationship with the other parent for the sake of the child or something like that, even if it's straining or unhealthy or something like that. So maybe you need to realize maybe that's not really necessary. Okay, one more, please, and thank you, Spirit, for empathic starseed. One more. I'm gonna go get me some steak and eggs after this, y'all. 833 could be significant. We have shame. You've carried this burden far too long. It is time to release the guilt you've placed on yourself and start a new chapter in your life. Set a new goal and begin taking action towards happiness. It really came out in the reverse, so maybe you have released shame, okay? But if you haven't, that is a message for you. At the bottom, we have wisdom. Someone could be doing a lot of reading. You could be sitting up underneath trees, okay? It says you have been here before and you know what to do. Yet you fear disappointing others. The wise choice may not be the popular choice, but choose for the highest good in the situation. Wow. So maybe you're worried about what other people are going to think of you if you make a certain decision. I kind of feel like this is drawing back to that situation, as I just said, about some type of communication with another parent. Maybe you have cut communication with a parent or someone like that, a family member, because of the toxicity, and you just feel like other people are going to judge you and call you bitter, that type of energy, okay? Do what you know is right, okay? So, yeah. All right. Thank you for that, Spirit. Someone could be trying to, send energy towards you, making maybe you feel anxious or just afraid to step out and maybe do something, maybe trying to make you shame or something like that to keep you stuck or trapped in some type of cycle, okay? Why is release attachments here, please, and thank you, Spirit. All right, we have unfinished symphony. So there could be something or someone, trying to come in and out of your life and trying to keep something going with you. The number 10 could be significant, okay? Birds could be significant, eggs, a piano, music. At the bottom, chaos and conflict. Yeah, someone probably loves to cause chaos and conflict in your life. 1, 2, 3, 4 can be significant. 8, 3, 5 can be significant as well. Someone probably loves to cause chaos and conflict just to, keep communication with you, okay? This is definitely a masculine. They want some type of exchange of energy with you, even if it's a negative exchange of energy, okay? What about open up here, please, and thank you, Spirit. Why is open up here? Why is open up here, please, and thank you, Spirit. All right, never-ending story. So some of you may be, very hard on yourself, blaming yourself maybe for something, okay? Exchanging gifts, why, and peace at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, you're very hard on yourself, okay? Maybe just, as I said, very closed off. Someone may want to come in and, give you what is owed to you and treat you with the respect that you deserve and love you how you're supposed to be loved, giving you that equal exchange, okay? Bringing you peace into your life, all right? But you definitely need to be open to it, okay? So maybe you're just very just closed off and feeling kind of like nobody is good enough, or just not trusting others, okay? Not saying nobody is good enough, but just being very cautious and untrustworthy of others, okay? What about step back? Please and thank you, Spirit. Why step back here? It's telling me to shuffle. Wise step back here. Please and thank you, Spirit. All right, we have flexible. Okay, so Spirit may want you to be flexible. Eggs are very significant. Okay, someone may be in like gymnastics or something like that. All right, look at the pose that this person is doing. All right, orange could be significant. Chop wood at the bottom with message in a bottle, and buy the book. Okay. Yeah, I kind of feel like you need to just be more open to something, be more flexible to something. Okay, you could have like just very high standards. And not saying don't have your boundaries and things of that sort, but maybe you're being a bit unrealistic here, okay, about something. What about be present? Please and thank you, Spirit. Why is be present here? So you may need to be open, you know, just open to trying new things and exploring. Not just closed off to things, okay? We have thinker here. You could be, yeah, in your head. That's what thinker gives, okay? The number 19 could be significant. The number 37, the number 44. You could be overthinking about something, just being very analytical. Serendipity at the bottom of the deck, 18. You need to, I feel like just rest and let your thoughts come to you here with time for a nap and breathe. Just like maybe do some type of meditation or something. Something could be coming in, some type of information, knowledge that's going to help you with some type of luck or something of that sort, some type of good news, okay? What about shame? Please and thank you, Spirit. Why is shame here? Chop wood. Chop wood, the number 42 could be significant. That talks about just doing your everyday tasks, okay, even when you don't want to do it, okay? Why a change in the wind and not for you? Something could definitely be changing, okay? Maybe things are being shaken up. Maybe something unexpected is happening. Okay, let me see for chop wood. 42, chop wood. Being grounded in everyday experience, humility. There are times when the big dream is meant to lie dormant in your consciousness so that you can pay attention to the simple chores in your life. Consider why pruning a tree is a forerunner of delighting in the beautiful blooms. When it is in full blossom. The mundane act of pulling off dead leaves, watering the soil, and then letting it be, and then leaving it be to let nature take its course is an important step in manifestation. So maybe you need to just let something happen. Like, don't be trying to be in control of something. Something may be being revealed to you with this why. You may be finding out something, okay? Maybe you want to be in control of something, okay? As I said, it's really bringing me back to that parenting thing, okay? Something is going to be revealed or be coming out, I feel like, okay? Let me read what this is at the bottom, okay? We have we the Hathors, deep love, mother's milk, birth as a portal. Let's see. We the Hathors. Okay, so whatever these are could be significant. Okay. These things here. Excuse me. Birth is a portal that ushers in new life. The Hathors are here to remind you that you are a child of the cosmic mother and you are being called to be healed by her deep, never-ending love and embrace. This is a tender, nourishing card reminding you to receive the deep, deep love of the mother's embrace. The Hathors know that the journey on earth can be rocky and lonely at times, but you are being reminded to rest more deeply in the mother's arms. This is a card of extreme potency, of femininity, of creation, and of birth. You are being called to mother yourself and others too. To surrender to your sacred femininity, to create and surrender to your own creations, to hold and be held. You're being called to remember your place in the web of life and to realize that the cosmic mother is watching you every step of the way. You may be going through a transition right now, moving from one way of being to another. If so, you're being reminded that you are cradled in a sacred container, that you are more held than you can possibly imagine, and you have access to more love than your heart can bear. If you are struggling in any way, You are being reassured that things will work out. Open yourself to receiving the overflow of love of the cosmic mother. Flooding toward you from every direction. Let it stretch your heart. There's a starseed activation here, and it says, place the card onto the portal of your heart and whisper the following. I allow the deep love of the cosmic mother to wash over me. I am loved. I am held. Ashe Sun, okay? So I feel like Spirit just wants you to be open to the love that others are giving, okay? Maybe every time someone offers something, you're always like, oh, no, thank you, when you really couldn't use it, okay? An example I want to give. Yesterday, it was raining very hard. I live in Dallas, Texas. I have no car, so I'm taking the train to get to my children's school to pick them up from their after-school program. The trains were delayed, and it was still raining hard. So me and my son are walking in the rain. The school calls and like, your daughter said you were walking. Are you okay? It was past time because the trains were delayed, very delayed. So I'm usually never late, and they said that she's usually never late. Let's make sure she's okay, because why isn't she here? And I was late because the trains were extremely delayed, and then it was raining, walking in the rain. And when I get there, the lady is like, I want to ask you something. Would you like a ride home? And I almost said no, and planned on walking back in the rain with my children to the train and and I had to catch myself, and I said, yes, 844 can be significant. And, it's just simple things like that. Someone offering to help you carry a case of water or things like that. We always just are so quick to say no. And, I can do it myself. And when people offer your help, even I've seen, videos of people doing a good deed. And then people were like, well, I just wanted to see if you were going to help me. And since you did, I want to give you $1,000. And they're like, oh, no, I can't take it. That is like a sign. And God is trying to give you a blessing, and you're like pushing it away. This person is clearly trying to bless you, and you're pushing it away. So you need to just be more open to those type of opportunities and blessings, I feel like, okay? Stop always saying no. If somebody is offering you something, they clearly want you to have it, okay? And don't feel bad or ashamed for accepting it, okay? Yeah, and maybe just take care of yourself before taking care of others. Don't put others before you. And just be aware of what it is that you are absorbing here with the empathic starseed energy, okay? If you're feeling down or anything like that, you may need to do a spiritual bath, some type of cleansing, get out in nature, ground, okay? Just to release that energy. And as it says, just realizing what is yours and what is not yours, okay? So that is the message that I have for you guys today. I really hope that you enjoyed this message. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. I'll see you guys on the next one, and you guys have a wonderful day. Thank you.